how do you know if he sees you as a serious girlfriend? I am love philosopher, dating expert Hayley Quinn, and I'm teaching you a specific new philosophy as women, which is all about actually making empowered decisions in the realm of love. So I know you might have met a really interesting guy recently, and you might be thinking, how do I know if he sees me as like a serious girlfriend or just someone he's going to have a fling with? Now, I have to stop you here because your initial mindset is bad. It's wrong, it's going to cause you tons of anxiety, and it actually might screw up the chances of this relationship ever evolving. Because what you've done there, in just by entering into that thought process, is you've given away all your power. You've said it's basically his judgment call how much he values you. Now, I wouldn't put your personal value in anyone else's hands. I think that's crazy. So instead, how do we start to see this differently? Well, I would suggest that we think much less about how he sees you and much more about, are you enjoying how he's treating you? Are your needs being fulfilled? Is this in line with what your relationship expectations are? So, and also the funny truth about this as well is he's probably not even thinking along those lines. He probably hasn't been sitting there for many evenings like you might have done thinking, oh, you know, is she a girlfriend? Is she not a girlfriend? He's probably experiencing the moment and going with the flow and waiting to see how things pan out. Now for you, on the other hand, you should be thinking, is this guy the kind of guy that I actually think has the right values to be a good partner to me? Is he being attentive to me? Am I hearing from him? Is he investing in me? Is he actively making time for me? Is he creating time for us to spend together? Is he building those bridges? And if you get the sensation that he's not, and he's not investing in you, and he actually wants a different kind of relationship to you, I honestly would bring it up. Don't be afraid of having that conversation. If you're thinking, hang on, I'm kind of getting the impression here that he just wants something more casual and I actually want something more committed, you know, be bold, have that conversation. Just say, look, I could have got this wrong. I was getting the feeling, I kind of could have got this wrong, but I was getting the feeling that you were viewing this as more of a casual thing, which is cool, but I wanted to be clear that I'm actually looking to build something awesome with someone, and that's kind of the only sort of dating that I'm interested in. I think that's fair enough. You know what you're saying there as well? You're saying, I know that this could be taken the wrong way, or I know this is a bit of an awkward thing to bring up, so you're being very playful, you're being very light-hearted, but then you're also being extremely clear about what your boundaries are, because you can't complain that you don't get something if you don't state what you want. So less stress about how he's viewing you, and I want you to think actually about internally, how am I feeling inside myself here? Am I feeling looked after? Am I feeling that this is progressing the way I want it to? Do I feel secure? And actually you want to take actions in line with you feeling more secure and you feeling comfortable within the relationship space. And if you do this, again, you're going to be commanding respect around yourself. So you don't even ever have to worry about whether he sees you as a girlfriend or not, because you know what, if you want a relationship, those are the only terms that you are operating on. So there's no chance of him being able to suddenly deceive and trick you into something else, because you're not going to participate in anything that isn't serving you. Okay, so as you can see, I come from a female-empowered, tough love school of dating advice here. If you are interested in participating in more dating advice and a direction and a cause which actually says, stuff this old system of how do I get the guy, and actually think, you know what, I would actually like to understand myself better and I actually want to pick the right relationships for me, then you want to join my cause. You head over to hayleyquinn.com/real love. There's 5 free videos there about some of these amazing principles of getting your heart and your actions in the right space. The link will be in the bio beneath. And remember, really, love is not about getting him, it's about getting you. And as a byproduct, he comes along anyway. So head over to hayleyquinn.com/real love.